Hello and welcome to the City Show. Today we're going to be taking a look at many of the employment opportunities right here in Lebanon at the Industrial Park. We're going to be talking to two international companies that have set up shop here. We'll also be talking with a long-time a company, GMI, who's gone through challenges technology, but they've met them, so they're not just surviving, they're thriving. We're going to meet some of their wonderful people. But first, we're here at Ohio Means Jobs on Silver Street in Lebanon. We're talking with Matt Fetty, the director of this office. Matt, explain what goes on here at the Old Warren County Courthouse.
Here at the courthouse, we have many services provided through our partners that we try to help people gain employment and help companies find individuals. We're basically the county resource that helps bridge the gap for those two entities.
And is this a state or a county run?
We're actually run by the county, but we have partners that make up the whole Ohio Means Job Center from the state and also nonprofits.
And what kind of resources are actually available for people seeking employment?
We have all kinds of resources here. Anything from access to computers, fax machines, copy machines, helping with their resume. We have workshops that do job readiness skills where we can also help people with the resumes or do interview preps with them. And we even have funding to help people that may be low income or displaced from their current jobs to get training in a new field.
Wow, that's awesome. And you work with employers as well?
Yes, we work.
How does that work?
We work with employers as well too. We can work with them through a number of ways. Some of the things that we do, we assist with hiring events. We'll help them with either on-site hiring events at their facility. We can do hiring events here at our facility. We actually have an employer on site here today doing that. They usually do open interviews or hiring events here on site. We can help companies, some of the larger companies that are new to the area, we've helped them on site with career fairs. We can pre-screen applicants for them. We can collect their applications here for them and then refer them back over to the company. And we even have a salary reimbursement program where if they were to hire one of our eligible clients here, we can provide the company with a reimbursement of $8,000 up to $8,000 in reimbursement for the cost to train that new hire.
Yeah, that's fabulous. What's the unemployment rate now?
Right now
in our county.
In our county, the new one just updated today, and we're at 4%.
Okay, what was it before?
4.1.
Okay, so we're going in the right direction. We're
going
down.
It's weird to say 4% right now when we know there's still like businesses that are shut down and people aren't working, and there's a lot of people out there, but we also have a lot of jobs out there.
How many jobs are available right now, would you say?
When I just looked at OhioMeansJobs.com, our state job posting agency, within a 20-mile radius, there's about 35,000 openings within a 20-mile radius of Lebanon.
Oh my goodness!
But that does hit Cincinnati as well too. But I mean, there are plenty of jobs out there.
So you got more jobs than you got people. So how do you handle that?
Well, sometimes it's not really a bad situation to be in too, because it gives employers a chance to tap into some resources that they may have never tapped into. We've seen companies that are starting to become employers of choice for second chance citizens.
Nice.
Working with Ohioans with opportunities with disabilities, engaging with youth or our emerging workforce and trying to come up with apprenticeship programs to work with them. So it's kind of neat seeing the companies they were at the time when you do have a high unemployment rate. And there's a lot of people. A lot of those people don't get the chance. There are opportunities that are made available.
Minimum wage is a big topic now, and the administration that's in the White House is looking to change that to 15. What is minimum wage right now in Ohio, and what are they looking to change? And is that even going to affect us in Ohio, or is that just for government jobs?
I really don't get into a lot of that federal stuff too much. I think Ohio right now, I don't know, it's only supposed it may be at either 850, 825-ish range, but I mean, most of the companies specifically in Warren County, they start at way above that. Here at the business park that you were talking at, I would probably be safe to say a lot of those companies start, the $13.50 to $18 range for a lot of the entry-level positions, and if you have some experience or any certificates, they can start way above that.
Yeah, that's it. That's interesting. You use the term entry-level positions. And that gives these people an opportunity to get into the educational things that these manufacturers and companies offer, and then go even further, right?
Yeah. You know, a lot of these companies, people don't realize that they offer tuition reimbursement.
Wow.
A lot of companies are saying, you know, get us in here, we'll get them trained. They have money set aside to help pay for training.
Yeah.
If you got in and wanted to do, I know some companies, you know, they'll bring somebody in and they'll start practicing, but then they'll send them off to welding school for a little bit to get a welding certificate, or a CNC machinist. Like companies, they're
How much do
willing to.
those jobs pay in a year?
I mean, if you get
Once
a
you get
CNC,
established.
once you get in CNC machinists, I see them up in the mid-20s and higher
Okay, per hour.
per hour. Yeah.
That's fabulous. Now, there's lots of traditional industries that have faded away recently, leaving people with skills that don't necessarily apply to modern work environment. How do those workers get the skill training they need to get some of these available positions? Are there things available for them?
Yeah, we're very blessed. In our community, we have a lot of great adult education programs and community colleges. You know, we have Sinclair that opened up over in the Mason Courtsview campus.
Okay.
We have the Warren County Career Center right here in our backyard. And then within the other area, there's a bunch of training providers. A lot of companies take advantage of these training providers and do customized training on their spot. But if someone wants to be let go out of a dying industry too, we also have funding here for that person to come back here, to come in here, and we could do a quick eligibility and do some career assessments and planning with them and see what may be a great fit. And we may have training dollars up to $15,000 per individual to go back to school to receive training in a field that is in demand now.
You know, it's funny, we live in this internet age, and people are home probably going, oh, I'll just get myself on that intranet myself. You take it to another level.
Yes.
Okay, so they can only go so far, but you can take them a little bit further. So encouraging the people who are savvy computer-wise to even consider coming down and meeting with you, because you'd be able to enlighten them to some new ideas.
Yeah, definitely. We always encourage people to talk to us because, you know, like a lot of people may find something online or even look to book a class online, but they don't realize that we could help fund it and offset the costs from, so they don't have it out of the pocket.
Where's that funding come from?
It's the federal government. It's out of the Workforce and Innovation Opportunity Act, and we also have a youth program that's out of the TANF. It's like Temporary Assistance for Needy Families. So it's federal money that gets sent down to the state and then gets sent down to our local area, which is a 3-county area. Then each 3 counties between us, Butler and Claremont, all get a certain portion.
So who can use these resources from Ohio Means Jobs?
Anybody's welcome to come into this resource room we're in right now. It is fully staffed with a WIOA staff member in here all the time that can help people with their initial job search. We can refer them to customer advocates to do more in-depth services. Training dollars and stuff, there are eligibility stuff around household size, income, or like unemployment status if they were dislocated, if the company moved overseas, a lot of that stuff. But our staff's well trained, ready to help anybody out that wants to come in. But you know, like also I want to say too right now, like you don't have to come in either.
Yeah.
We know we're in a pandemic, COVID. We do abide by all social distancing rules in here and everything too. But people can also call us, and we can do stuff over the phone. We've got webcams. We can do virtual appointments. So we're willing to assist the customer in any way they need it.
Hey, have you been busier through this COVID thing than you typically are, or slower?
It kind of hits or miss kind of with some stuff. You know, we're seeing a pickup in training right now. Foot traffic has been down, you know, but with the stay-at-home orders and stuff like that, that is expected. It's starting to pick up a little bit more. People, I think, are wanting to get back into the workplace. But it kind of depends on, too, with a lot of the industries and the social distancing, how many staff they can have and all that.
Lot of uncertainty. What's the best advice you could offer someone who's looking for a job in today's job market?
I would say don't be afraid to reach out to us. People, if you don't, a lot of people sometimes don't have an idea of the resources that are out there. You know, I talk to people all the time that go off and it's like, oh, I just finished truck driving school, you know, and I was like, oh, you know, you probably could have got that paid for by us.
Wow.
And they're like, oh, really? Or, you know, certain things. Or I'm thinking about going back to nursing school, but I'm not sure how to sign up for financial aid. Well, do you know that it's not going to cover it all? We can maybe offset the rest of it.
Oh my.
So definitely reach out to us if you're in the job market, or even if you're not thinking about going back to school too, because we do have a dedicated business customer advocate that I was saying that works with the businesses and helps them too. So he's in touch with a lot of our local companies throughout Warren County, and he knows of a lot of the job openings. We'll print out and post like different job openings every week inside this resource room too. So I mean, just getting familiar, calling down, asking, you know, if any companies are going to be on site or doing virtual hiring events. We're doing a big virtual hiring event that we'll be probably advertising a little bit more about the beginning of March, where we're going to have a bunch of companies for our whole area, which is Butler, Claremont, and Warren counties.
And how do people reach you if they want to get a hold of you and schedule an appointment or just find out more?
If they want to find out more, they can come down to 300 East Silver Street right here in downtown Lebanon at the old county courthouse, or they could call our main phone number, 513-695-3032, and, or no, I'm sorry, 513-695-1130, and they can schedule, say they would like to have schedule an appointment or have somebody return their call, and we can get the process rolling.
Yeah, now you've been doing this for 12 years, and I can tell you light up as you talk about it. It's like a ministry for you. Now you're at the higher position, just orchestrating, making sure everything runs smooth. How many people do you have as far as staff working with you?
Total staff here that are county employees, we have 7 total.
Wow.
And when this building is fully operational and state employees aren't working from home, I think we have about 23 people in here too, because we do have other programs like the Opportunities for Ohioans with Disabilities, Senior Employment Program. We have a Youth Employment Program. We also have the Aspire program, which handles like the adult diplomas, GED, and also like English speakers of other language programs.
Okay. Wow. Well, Matt, thanks for what you do.
No problem.
Extend our thanks to your staff too. And man, if you're looking for a change in employment, come on down and talk to the folks here because they got some answers. Stay tuned. We're going to be heading down to a company called INX International in Lebanon Industrial Park right after this break.
Break your fast food habit at Kelly's Meats and Deli at 1001 West Main Street in Lebanon. Stop in for a quick lunch featuring made-to-order sandwiches, tasty sides, and mouth-watering daily specials. For dinner, Kelly's offers fresh-cut steaks, chops, and seafood, plus a variety of prepared dishes that only need to be reheated. You'll also find a large selection of high-quality wine and beer that can make any meal a special event. Kelly's Meats and Deli open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday, now open for dinner Saturdays 6 to 9 p.m. And remember, we cater too.
When it comes to healthcare, the most common question I get is, are you on our insurance? Well, we're probably not because we don't accept insurance, but our prices are extremely fair and you're going to get great care. So if your plan is to get great care, we are your plan. We offer chiropractic, fitness programs, massage, and clinical nutrition. So if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, call our office, schedule for a free consultation so we can discuss any question you have and get you well.
Call now to schedule your free initial consultation.
Since 1954, Hardee's Interiors has been providing quality furnishings for homes in and around Lebanon, Ohio. Today, you'll still find quality antique and vintage furniture along with new made-in-America furniture of all styles. At Hardee's, you can create a mix of furniture and accessories that truly reflects your personality, all made to last a lifetime. Designers are welcome and so are you. Hardee's Interiors at 208.5 Wright Avenue or online at hardeesinteriors.com.
The vaping industry spends millions marketing their products to young people. They think they can fool you with the flavors and packaging, but they don't tell you about the toxic and addictive chemicals inside. To learn more, visit sapcwarrencounty.org.
Welcome back. I'm joined by Ryan Ketterer, the General Manager of Inks International. We're here at the Lebanon Industrial Park. Let's start with, what do you do here at this plant?
Yeah, at the Lebanon facility, we manufacture printing ink. Printing ink that's used on consumer products goods, predominantly for flexible packaging.
A little bit of the history. I understand the company originally comes from Japan.
Yeah, absolutely. Inks International, they've been servicing the printing industry for over a century. It was started in 1896. We have 14 locations throughout the United States or North America, And Lebanon specifically, it opened in 2015. And a few years later, we actually won the award for the Industrial Business of the Year.
Okay. Okay. Why did they choose Lebanon? Is this just a good area for this type of business?
Well, we reviewed like multiple areas in the Midwest, and as our business is kind of growing in this region, once settling in on a specific location, we found that the city's officials actually, they were 100% engaged in the idea of Inks Lebanon. So with that, we found that the design build concept that we had, that we did not see any delays. That team was completely engaged. That impression left, man. We finalized our decision. We were going to say we were going to build in this area. I was born in the Cincinnati area and very familiar with Lebanon. And the people in this area, they're dedicated, hardworking people, and makes this a great place to build a manufacturing facility.
Well, we're glad you're here. How many employees do you have now, Ryan?
We're just a little over 60 employees.
Okay, and are you 24/7 operation, or how many shifts do you have?
Yeah, we're 24/7, and that schedule allows our employees to work about 50% of the days in a year.
Okay.
And that seems to be a really good approach and fits well with our team. It's a good work-life balance for anybody that's that looking for that.
Well, I think everybody's looking for that.
Yeah,
it's a different time, and companies, I think, are really meeting people's needs. Now, I understand you have a number of job openings available. What kind of jobs are these?
Yeah, we have some technical jobs available both in the lab and the production departments. Those positions, those employees get opportunities to analyze and produce printing ink.
Okay, so they have a background, a college degree, maybe some chemical background?
No, not really.
Really?
No. We do a lot of in-house training.
And any special skills required for those jobs?
We're always looking for people with manufacturing experience, but our onboarding process has been specifically designed for inexperienced people just kind of looking for a new career opportunity.
Wow. Can you tell us a little bit about the training opportunities that you have? Are they in-house, or do you pay for extra schooling?
We do a lot of in-house training. A lot of things that we do with the safety and environmental type of training, they're receiving monthly. I would say probably 30 minutes to an hour every month. They're receiving additional training. The rest of it is in-house training. Hands-on training is very important in our trade. I think that's the way we approach things.
Are you looking for full-time employees or part-time employees, or a little of both?
Really, right now, all of our positions are full-time. We pretty much focus that way.
And what about the benefit package? What do you have available for folks?
Man, I don't even know where to start with that one. We have medical, dental, vision, life insurance, short-term, long-term disability, our 401k with the company match. I could go as far as saying we have pet insurance.
Yeah, wow. I didn't know there was such a thing.
Yeah, me neither.
Now, what about starting salary and the range that they go to?
We've got
level.
Yeah, they probably have heard our ad. We run ads on a lot of the local radio stations. The 97.3 The Rock, I think it is. That's a local Lebanon radio station, if I remember right.
Yeah.
And they have our ad. We start out all of our manufacturing facilities at all our manufacturing positions at $18 an hour.
That's with no skill.
None. No, we're ready to bring them in and start training them immediately.
And you have a hard time filling that position.
Yeah, we definitely struggle with finding the right people that fit the culture and what we're trying to accomplish here.
It's interesting. That's a term that I hear companies say when they really care about their employees and staying around culture. And I don't know if young people really recognize all the things that you have in your package and the value. Because if you're on the front side of 30, you don't see that value. If you're on the back side of 30, it's like, wow. So the idea of recognizing that value and $18 an hour starting, that gets me excited. What type of person makes a successful employee down here? What are you looking for?
Hardworking, motivated individual that's looking for maybe something of, I think you just mentioned, a career, not a job. We like to, we're more career focused, but also, just maybe a person that's willing to have a little bit of fun with what we do.
Okay. Okay, I think fun should be a good thing that draws them. Now, what about opportunities for advancement? Once they get in, are there a multitude of directions they can go to grow?
Absolutely, absolutely. For an example, our supervisors.
Yeah.
Almost all of our supervisors actually started out producing ink as we call ink technician,
Yeah.
and were promoted and advanced into a supervisor role. Another good suggestion, or another good example, would be the current president of Inks International. Yeah. Over 40 years ago, he was actually manufacturing printing ink and is now the president of Inks International.
Wow, so he started at the ground, and
Yeah.
what a great history. And what's the best way to get more information about employment here at Inks?
Yeah, I mean, the best way for job opportunities to learn about that is to go to our website. We have a career page, and that's at www.inksinternational.com.
And how would you sum up what you're trying to achieve as far as culture here at Inks?
That's a great question. We're in our culture. It's built for the desire to win, the willingness to support one another, and the want to learn and improve. To better answer your question, I think it would be better to describe situations and things that have occurred. Talking about an example where the employees pull together and have a potluck dinner for Thanksgiving, or an example where an employee had unfortunately had a family loss of a child and they pulled together to have a fundraiser for that person. Or even the team creating a team on the American Heart Association, the Heart Mini that Cincinnati holds annually, back-to-back years that they raised over $10,000, and really rallied around one of our team members that had heart failure and was a recipient of a heart replacement. So it was a pretty special event, and I think that is how you describe the culture of Inks Lebanon.
Wow. Is there anything else that we need to know before we leave about becoming part of the family of Inks?
You know, I don't know. I've talked a lot already. I think that from my perspective, I'm really proud of having this opportunity to serve the community as an essential business. We've been very blessed here because of that. And so, I'm also very proud to be able to provide a healthy and a safe work environment for all of our employees. Yeah. And we've been able to, come to work throughout the entire pandemic. So I think that's a pretty special thing for us, and I'm very thankful.
That's awesome. Hey, new opportunity, 2021. Great job, great family. Come down and check these guys out. Hey, we're going to be back. We're going to be checking out one of Lebanon's oldest companies right after this break.
Since 1954, Hardee's Interiors has been providing quality furnishings for homes in and around Lebanon, Ohio. Today, you'll still find quality antique and vintage furniture along with new Made in America furniture of all styles. At Hardee's, you can create a mix of furniture and accessories that truly reflects your personality, all made to last a lifetime. Designers are welcome, and so are you. Hardee's Interiors at 208.5 Wright Avenue or online at hardeesinteriors.com.
When I first saw a turtle, my heart was full. Now I'm anything but lonely.
We had this deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with Turtle is a perfect day.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer.
I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet,
we discover
they're a little bit of a lot of things,
but they're all pure love.
So there you are, shuffling through a stack of resumes, and you come to mine. This is it. First impression. My way in. But can my resume show you how I truly stand out? Like that I was studying, going to night school while working 2 jobs just to help my parents pay for groceries. Or being the first one to always step up. No, that's something you just can't put on paper. Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent that is dedicated, hardworking, and determined like me.
When I was your age, I was just like you, fascinated by stars. But now I get to search for life in the universe. And who knows, maybe life is looking for us too.
So we're like aliens to them?
Yeah. Does anyone want to be a scientist now?
I do.
Awesome. We need more girls in STEM.
Maybe we can find aliens.
Welcome back to the City Show. We're here with Mark Leisure at the GMI companies, which began operations in Lebanon in the old shoe factory, if you know where that is. And now they're in the industrial park. And while technology has had a huge effect on their business, they've managed to change and grow their business. Mark, tell me a little bit about your family business. What do you guys make out here?
Well, we moved as a reference point. We moved from the old shoe factory in 1992 out here. We expanded to the point where we were bursting at the seams. We've always produced communication boards and a whole related line of products, easels and such, for the school market, obviously, but also for businesses, training facilities and the like. So that's our primary business.
And who was the founder, and when did this all start?
So. Good question. So officially in 1976, my parents actually founded the company. Both had previous experience doing similar things, and they just decided, my father decided, hey, let's do our own thing, and so 1976.
Wow. And how long have you been at this location?
Been at this location since 1992. Okay. It's been great.
And in spite of what's going on in the world, you guys are still growing. How many employees do you have now?
So now we're up to 166. 166 on the team.
Yeah, and what's interesting is, you guys seem to treat people like family, because people stay around here for a long time. What is the longest tenure of an employee here?
I can give you a quick rundown. So we have one who besides our family members, we have one who started with us in the very beginning in 1976. So we still have one left from that time. We also have, I think we have 24 employees currently that have 25 years or more with us as well. So, and we have a balance of young folks as well. So we, 5 years or less. It's still probably the majority, but yeah, we have lots of tenure.
Well, you must be doing something right. What is it that makes you so successful as far as keeping employees here and keeping them happy?
Well, we focus really focus on our culture, but I think it's two components. One is we have a mission of service. So service to our customers, service to our employees, and service to the community. That's one of our foundation cornerstones. And then we build our culture on people matter, and we put that at the forefront. So I think that's probably been a reason for success.
Wow, and obviously technology's changed, and yet there's still a need for what you guys do. How have you guys modified to keep up with the changes?
Well, so it's interesting. We have used technology in our business to impact lots of things, first of all. So, you can imagine all the things that people think are obvious now. You communicate electronically, and of course marketing's done that way and all that type of stuff. So we've adopted all that. We additionally use technology in our manufacturing operation as well, to help us make things scalable, help us grow, and it really advance the quality as well, and the variety of products we can offer. And in addition to that, where you may think, how do you compete with technology? We still believe that you can be as prepared as you can be, but in the moment things change, and people still have a strong desire to be able to communicate what comes to mind, or in the moment, or interact, collaborate, and those are arenas that we feel like are still a strength of ours. We can help people do that. That technology really can't replace.
Yeah, well, there's some old school things that they can't touch and take out of the boardrooms, and that's what you guys got. You got the board. Now we're here to talk about employment opportunities. What do you have available for the people in Lebanon and the surrounding area?
Well, so fortunately with our growth, we have opportunities, and it changes probably on a weekly basis depending on what's going on. But currently, for example, we have opportunities available in our production area from top to bottom. We also have openings currently in marketing. Okay. I'm not sure. I'd have to ask that question.
So the production jobs, what's the starting pay? I know folks out there, they're going to want to know what's the opportunity.
So we have a whole variety of jobs. So you can come in with just experience, not even a particular skill, and that will ramp you up. I'm not even sure what the current starting wage is. It's above minimum wage, but the big thing for us there is we like to provide opportunity. Maybe another piece of our success.
And now you mentioned there's some special skills, and if someone's here for a while, do they have the opportunity to get that extra training and grow with the company?
Absolutely, we're big proponents of that. We have had some great success stories with folks who've started just coming off the street and have developed a career, probably one that they didn't even imagine they would have. So, oh yeah, we're big proponents of providing opportunity for people in every way.
Now, we did something unique here. It's easy for you as the boss to say good things about your company. We got some of your employees stacked up out there, so we're going to have them come in and share just a little bit about their experience here, and I'm sure we're going to hear some great stuff.
Oh yeah.
First up, Ethan Brickner. Ethan lives locally. He's had the opportunity to take advantage of the career advancements here.
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
I am 21 years old.
Man, you got to jump on it. Can you give us some words as far as your experience here at this wonderful company?
Yeah, so I got incorporated here back in 2017 once I graduated. And the actual manager, the logistics manager, I played baseball with his son.
Okay.
So he got me incorporated here, got me going and everything. And then once I graduated high school, I pursued college a little bit. I went for 2 years. And just they kept on having me come back. They let me go part-time and fluctuated with my hours and was very agreeable with that. And then once I decided to pick this up full-time and pursue my personal networking development, they gave me a lot of opportunities. I took over the paint department at 19 and was running through there and kept on getting to grow. They do this great thing called a mentorship program where they've got me included with the vice president of supply. Wow. So I know just a lot of personal stuff, a lot of investment into me, and I'm just happy to be able to give back.
Well, Ethan, thanks.
Yes,
young
sir.
guys like you give me hope on our
Yes,
future.
sir.
So thank you. I appreciate you.
Most definitely.
Hey, this is Griff Ramsey. He started as a co-op. He's worked for larger companies and did not enjoy that environment. And then they hired him on as an engineer here upon his graduation. And understand since that you've moved from Cincinnati to Mason to be closer to work. How are you enjoying things down here at GMI?
I'm greatly enjoying things. Just like you said, I started at a big company. I was interning there, and the atmosphere was just very, it's kind of high pressure, not a lot of good community there. So I was able to find an opportunity here with an internship, and I was then just really able to enjoy it. I was able to settle in and find that working in a smaller company gives me a really diverse range of what I can do every day. And because of that, after I graduated, I moved very nearby and really enjoy the atmosphere here, and I think it's just a good fit for me overall.
All right, so this is Ryan Castle. He started with the company as production person and advanced education through the reimbursement program, and now you're in production development and graphic design. Man, that sounds like a dream come true.
Yeah, I actually got a job running the Sol right after college. What I thought was going to be a temporary position until I got a job in my field and did some product designs that I thought were fun on the side and showed them to apparently the right person, and they were really great about working with me, getting me into the engineering and product development department. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm the product designer for Gent.
This is GMI family. They take care of you. I've been here for 28 years and hope it'll be 28 more. And it's a good environment for us to work for and through. It's a good place.
Hey, this is Ever Martinez. He's the lead in the glass department. Followed one of our new hires here because he heard it was a great place to work. And now you've been working here for how long?
It'll be 3 years in October.
Yeah, they must be doing something right to keep you here for 3 years. What are they doing?
We're building a lot of great product. The product that I'm in charge of is one of our most profitable product that we ship out of this warehouse. So we take a lot of pride in what we do. We make sure that the customer is happy with what they have, what they receive on time, which is very important.
Well, that's an important factor of a good place, is being proud of what you do. So,
correct.
Yeah, well said. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
All right, this is Chris Sutterman. Now, I understand you're a UC grad, and now you work as a floor manager, and you've recently been promoted to inventory control manager. So
that is correct.
Moving up fast?
Yeah, looking to.
How long have you been here?
I've been here for about 2.5 years.
And you already moved up?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You think you're going to be here for a while?
I do. Great culture, great family atmosphere, so really looking forward to my future here.
Okay, this is Amanda Kinzer, works in HR, and you commute because you love the atmosphere here and you feel that you contribute to the future of this business. Now, you're involved with the benefits package. Can you tell us a little bit about the benefits that are available for new employees?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's a 90-day waiting period, and then we offer medical, dental, vision, and it's kind of like an a la carte method. So you can pick and choose as what you need. We also have company paid life insurance. We also have a 401k plan as well. Very, very important. These things that people don't normally think about, but we have them, and short-term and long-term disability as well. Long-term disability is company paid. So yeah, we do have a very wide benefits package.
that is extremely valuable.
Yeah.
Do people recognize the value of that when you talk to them about it?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
And people really like to pick and choose. And I think it also shows they feel like the company really cares about them when they see all these benefits, and it's like it really speaks to them because they've come from other companies where, they didn't have maybe short-term or long-term disability, and now they have that option. They have that backing in case something does happen to them.
Now, how long have you been part of the family?
I've been here for about 2 years now, and I actually started as an intern my first year, so first year full-time.
Did you have a background in HR coming in, or did you?
So I went to University of Cincinnati for organizational leadership, which is kind of like the HR track there. But nope, it was straight into HR, got thrown into the fire, if you can say that.
Another happy member of the GMI family.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we mentioned earlier that you commute a little way.
Yeah.
What makes this place of employment worth that commute?
Oh, just the people here. I honestly love it. I love that I get to walk in every day and wave to everyone in production, and then I come to the office and I just have a warm welcome here as well. You feel like you really are part of the Leisure family, the GMI family, and I would drive more than what I do now to still work here.
How far do you drive now?
Right now it's about 30 to 35 minutes.
That's a good drive.
So,
yeah. Must be a good company.
It definitely is.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, Mark, how do we get more information about opportunities at GMI?
Well, you can visit our website. That's gmicompanies.com. And you'll see a variety of information there, including there will be something about careers right there on that website. Yeah. Certainly contact us by phone. We have our local number here, 932-3445. Speak to HR and they can fill you in on all the details.
Wow, I like that. Old school again. You
Yeah.
got the new school, you got the old school. Good job.
Hey, let's check out this park. Oh, wow, that's really cool. To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
Did you hear about the pony with a sore throat? He was a little horse. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why couldn't the Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Where do cats go on vacation? New York.
You made her college years possible, opening that education savings account when she was little, spearheading campus tours, and deciphering financial aid. If you can ace planning for college, you can do it for retirement. Get on track with tips at aceyourretirement.org.
The vaping industry spends millions marketing their products to young people. They think they can fool you with the flavors and packaging, but they don't tell you about the toxic and addictive chemicals inside. To learn more, visit sapcwarrencounty.org.
Welcome back. We're here at Advix Manufacturing with Jim Sewer. Jim's the CEO and president. Jim, what does your company make here at Advix?
We service the automotive market. We make car brakes, front and rear calipers, as well as electronic stability control, which most people know as analog brakes, but now it's more advanced stability control units.
That's important stuff. You save people's lives.
Every day.
Yeah.
Yep. Every unit we put out of here better work. That's right.
And how long has the factory been here in Lebanon?
We were formed in 1987. We made our first brake for the Ford Escort in January of 1990. So we've been producing brakes for over 30 years.
What brought the company out to this metropolis?
Yeah. We needed a good, friendly business environment, and we found that here in Lebanon. We have good technical talent in the area, diverse workforce. We're close to our suppliers. We have easy access to our customers, and we've got a good working relationship with Lebanon.
And how many employees do you guys employ now?
Today, we're at about almost 1,000 employees. With our growth that we have planned for this year, we'll be well over 1,000.
It's like a campus out here. You have how many buildings do you have? 'Cause it seems huge.
It is big. Yeah, we have 3 buildings now. Each building specializes in a different product. One is front brakes, one is rear brakes, electronic parking brakes, and then a stability control unit.
And you run 3 shifts out here?
We do. We have several different shift patterns. We have traditional 8-hour shifts.
Yeah.
Monday through Friday, a day shift and a night shift. We also have a 12-hour shift where people work 50% of the days over a 2-week period, and those are 12-hour shifts.
Okay, well, let's see. You have to accommodate the different needs out there, and it sounds like you guys are doing that. Great job. Yeah. Now, you've been working as a lead here for how many years have you been with
I've been here for 28 years.
Wow.
A long time. Yeah.
Now, obviously, you have a lot of high-tech jobs. What about the training for that? Do they have to have a degree to come in? Do you offer some in-house training for the people who?
Certainly no degree required,
Okay,
certainly.
nice.
You start basic. You come in, we have a new hire orientation, of course. You start on the line, you're gonna do the basics at that time. You're gonna load the equipment, you're gonna cycle the machines. You figure that out, and then you'll figure out how to reset alarms, then maybe more advanced alarms. Then we're gonna teach you how to maintain the equipment, maybe repair the equipment, do inspections. So it's a progression.
Yeah.
You start doing the basics, and over time, we'll teach you how to do the rest.
Well, that sounds like a good environment for retention.
Absolutely.
How long do people typically stay on board with your company?
There are people here that are exceeding my experience, who've been here since day one, still today. So yeah, we do. It's neat. We have a lot of old timers who've been here a long time. Their children work here, or family members. It's a neat environment.
You mentioned that, we were talking earlier, I mentioned your company saves lives, but it's not just about your product. Within your culture, you're providing something for families as far as a way to provide for their children. Can you expound on that, what your thoughts are on that?
Yeah, we take that seriously. I tell our employees and others often, the first question is, what do you make? Well, we make brakes is the simple answer. But really, we're building and making families and building a community. We support 1,000 families. Wow. We take that seriously. That's important.
I said earlier, too, you're the big kahuna, because you guys, I think, employ more than anybody else in Lebanon. So thank you. What do you look for? What makes a person special as far as being an employee here? What would you be looking for?
First thing I want really is somebody that cares.
Yeah.
If you care, you're going to succeed here. What does care mean? You want to come in, you want to do well, you want to do your best, you want to contribute. And that doesn't mean you have to be, like you said, degreed or a technical expert. It just means that you're willing to come in and learn and do your best and help us succeed.
How do you find these people?
Everything. We have a great recruiting team.
Yeah, okay.
And really all the things that you can think of. I mentioned earlier, a lot of our employees refer friends and family. We use traditional means, electronic media, TV, radio, billboards even. You may have seen some of our advertisements on billboards. So yeah, we're using all the means we can to try to find good employees.
That's exciting to see a company is growing as we come out of this pandemic. How many jobs are available now as far as new positions?
We have a lot of open positions. We could take probably over 100 employees today. That would fill the deficit that we have, as well as meet our growth needs that we're going to have through this year.
Wow, that's exciting. And you mentioned the advancement opportunities within the organization. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Sure. Within the manufacturing department, people come in, they grow, as I explained earlier. We teach them, they develop within the company, and the most common path is they become a team leader. which would mean they would be responsible for a manufacturing process, maybe 3, 6, 10 team members, depending on the process. From there, we have several people. Many of our supervisors started as operators on the floor and grew through the process. We have managers that started as operators and grew through the process. And then we also have tuition reimbursement. So we have many people that have taken advantage of that, grown through the company, and now fill staff positions. So a lot of opportunities for growth.
Now you manufacture some of those critical safety parts for this whole industry. How does that play into how the parts are made, the fact that it's so critical?
Yeah, it is critical, and every year the product becomes more technical. Normally that means our equipment becomes more technical, it's more automated. So our equipment, it tests the product. It assures that we're making it correctly. That combined with the standards we have and the training we've given our team members is how we assure that we're making good product.
And why would you think someone should consider coming to work for Advix?
It's a good company. It really is. I'm proud of our company. It's a good company. We take care of our team members. We treat them with respect. We pay well. We have great benefits. That includes health care, 401k with a match, paid vacation, just a lot of good things. And it's stable. I'm proud to say we've never had a layoff with our hourly team members. That's through all the declines in the industry that we've had over the last 30 years. We found ways to keep our employees employed and working. And I think that says a lot about the company.
You're meeting their needs. You know, it's funny, in our day and age, they say companies don't have pensions anymore, but you kind of do. I mean, the 401k, and when you say you'll match it, I don't know if people realize that's free money.
Yeah, it is free money. It's not 100% match.
That's generous, and you're investing in their future.
Absolutely.
And that's incredible. How do you get more information as far as finding out about these jobs? How do people contact you?
Yeah, probably the simplest way is to go to our website. That's advix-ohio.com.
Fantastic.
And then an easy way, if you're interested in having a job, is every Wednesday we have open interviews from 10 to 11:30. So you just stop by. People will be ready to greet you and interview you right on the spot.
You seem like the kind of CEO who's not up in the ivory tower. I can imagine you walking around on the floor and talking with people and getting to know them. What is your favorite part of being here with the employees?
I have to say I love the people I work with.
Yeah.
You know, I tell people that, you know, what do you look for in a job? Of course you want to love what you do, but it's important you like the people you work with. And we have a lot of great people here. So that's a really nice thing about working at Advix.
I don't know how you keep track of all those thousands of people. You're like a general.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing what you guys do. Is there anything that we missed?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I just want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk about Advix. Thanks.
Well, I sure appreciate that, and I appreciate what you guys do for the community, because you guys help in a lot of other ways too, as far as other events in the city, and that doesn't go unnoticed. So thank you on behalf of everyone in Lebanon for what you guys do. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Check out Advix. This is a class place. This is a class guy. No need not to have a good job anymore. Yeah. Well, folks, you've seen many different employment opportunities available right here in our town, and truthfully, we've only scratched the surface. Try starting at the Ohio Means Jobs Office for researching what these companies can do online, and then reach out directly to them. You may be surprised that your commute to work doesn't have to be as long as some of these other folks. That's our show for this week. We'll be back February 15th. Until then, take care and be safe.